everybody in the world blind. Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is
still has the advantage, but it's being whittled away by Veda Ega. Just at the end of the race, but in a way, you know, he was
Christian Daniel. Chasing group. Well, what a race we have on here.
Left-hander.
That was Pugliese getting pushed well. Riders basically in this lead group now. 14. So everybody were just
through fourth gear, changing into fifth just before you go back.
This group then, Peter, then, as they cross the line, how many will we have in this leading line?
And this climbing right-hander. So it is Ramadeva yesterday, second place man.
The back straight is a headwind on the start and finish. Having the slipstream, extremely impressive. Not many people can say that in their careers.
No, indeed. As they cross the line now.
Now it's a big headwind. You got.
They flick it into fifth as they go downhill, and the 32 takes the lead.
Wide and fast that Veda Ega is going through there.
Taking opportunity into the left-hander, climbing the hill now. Go across the.
Yeah, they didn't really make too many inroads on him there.
Down to fifth, but look at that, three abreast and up the inside. Just on the 51, listen to that engine.
Try today.
Absolutely superb stuff, isn't it? And Marco, oh, it's going to be a lot harder because the number 11 of David Gonzalez,
second place where he finished yesterday, he's got car pushing ahead of him. This is a cracking.
He had to deal with him early in the last lap yesterday. Riarte pushed back to fourth with Gonzalez since they were kids, and he said he knew yesterday's winner.
A lot of riders going wide there and off the curb.
That's right. None more than
Live Cup standings in the lead at the moment.
Right. Okay. So pushing now.
It's back from the leading pack, and Christian Daniel ahead of them. Was Dinesh there? He is. He's well with Riarte getting bullied early there, along with Benyat Fernandez in 9th and 10th position. Got that second place yesterday. Up there in the leading group as it gets. You can see the tail of Pratama weaving all over.
Oh, there's up the inside. He has to back out of it, but Karpushin takes the lead.
Wider you go on the curves, the more slippery the Austrian.
Right, Ramadeva up into fifth through this screaming left-hander.
At turn one, unfortunately, banging his machine. He's fallen down the order
as they go down through the corkscrew. The advantage that almost the moral winner, I felt, of the race yesterday, did so much leading, didn't they? Over what you called the plateau there, Matt, the number
with 12 laps to go.
Right, and Brian won yesterday, passing Ramadeva.
Wide there in towards turn 5. He's now at the back of this leading group. Behind, about get a point. Ramersdorfer a second adrift in that second.
Back through the gearbox, and in fact down to first for the very top
group now. It will be 14
up to 170 kilometres an hour, 106 miles an hour in now in the lead.
And look at the size of it. Will help. You saw Brian Riarte got really swamped as he came across the line there that time.
Superb stuff. He looked absolutely super confident doing it, didn't he?
Remember that, Peter, on the start finish straight, isn't it?
It is.
Tailwind down. Takes the lead at the waterfall. That is
still 9 laps to go. Top sweeping through there all the way in fourth gear.
Back straight. I mean, his lead isn't what it was. And wow, look how
talking about it was Benyat Fernandez, but of course it really isn't an open. Oh, and look at the lead number 11 has got. It's gone back to 7th place. Benyat Fernandez was up, just broken away in front. You're on board with Brian Riarte.
Race. Karpushin from pole, really showing us what he can do here in the.
Brian Riarte said, and of course he managed that to take the victory. But now orange helmet.
God, look at that there, Ramadeva in.
Yes, for yesterday's race, that he's very quick, he's aggressive, and then it is the 11 with the yellow helmet of Gonzalez in third. David Gonzalez, anyway. And Brian Riarte said that he's been racing David Gonzalez. Has a bit of a break. He is ahead of the 32 of Kienda Ramadeva. But look at that, 3 abreast and up the inside. Just talking about stick now. I think he's up into the 3rd place and going off. Absolutely superb stuff, isn't it? And Marco has gone
in towards the podiums in this race.
Right, Veda Ega.
He's where he finished yesterday. He's got Karpushin ahead of him. This is a cracking race. Competitive, setting 141s. Then the chasing group after that.
Iriarte pushed back to fourth with the Romson to chase Brian Iriarte.
The benchmark is a 1 minute 40 lap.
Yesterday's winner, Iriarte, and Benyat Fernandez is towing the rest of the guys behind him. Veda
Standings in the lead at the moment.
Right, okay, so Karpushin now has a bit of...
Hopefully he learns from that this time around.
Right, out onto the start and finish
There, he is, with Iriarte getting bullied about at the moment.
3-second lead and fell off on the first or second lap.
He did, he stacked it in one of the second place yesterday. Up there in the leading group, in the dry today. Benyat Fernandez falling back with Pratama.
Apparently he has to back out of it, but Karpushin takes the lead.
And you are absolutely riders that are naturally confident in the way that the ones that need to build into it.
On the waterfall again, it is Brian Iriarte that leads. Karpushin in second, but ahead of him.
Some huge gaps in the lap times from just that.
Does it?
No, but what is, there's no doubt in his talent, but he's got to keep...
Comes crucial, but it certainly will factor into it. There is the number 7 of
everybody in this field by a little bit of a margin, to be honest.
Well, that's right, we saw that. Don't need the ultimate grip, but of course down through this left-hander it's wet, but it just doesn't come together for him. Maybe this is his day.
Morelli's...
yeah, we could indeed. I think what we'll see even early on is people...
As we see Morelli now moved up into third.
Yeah.
So if there is a drying line forming then, Peter, a lot of the riders who maybe had a little bit left in the tank already, Peter.
And I saw Veda Pratama make a move there. I think he's up third place.
Christian Daniel Jr. Yet the American down into 17th spot now behind Lucas Brown, the Brit.
Superb, so he looked absolutely super confident doing it, didn't he? So it down, trying to reason just how Brian is making this work so well for him.
It takes the lead at the waterfall. That is extremely... They love a wet race or two over there.
Sweeping through there all the way in fourth gear.
Isn't he? More than used to crazy wet conditions.
There was Benyat Fernandez, but of course there really isn't an overtaking up to Carter Thompson. He's relegated Benyat Fernandez to fourth. On the number to 7th place, Benyat Fernandez was up to 5th. The big overtaking move at the first corner, round wide, but he has made it.
Karpushin from pole, really showing us what he can do here in the dry today. 142s basically. If you're in the 143s, you ain't doing anything.
Orange helmet.
Go on, look at that there, Ramaddeepa in second place time. That's what the leading duo was setting that time around. A lot of others who are a bit more...
Then it is the 11 with the yellow helmet of Gonzalez in third place. Tama is there as well, but it's up to Carter Thompson. Break. He is ahead of the 32 of Kienda Ramaddeepa to complete lap 2. Carter Thompson certainly going after Brian.
That is certainly helping things in his favour. He's back in the live lowest corners, the silly Billy, I would call him after that one, but he's carried through. He knows he can do it now, and off he goes. That was
Brian was overconfident last weekend in the wet. He set off, had about a...
Right, in terms of confidence, Peter, Ramaddeepa